The old relationship we had with the United States, based on deepening integration of our economies and tight security and military cooperation, is over.
So you don't often see one country break up with another, but we came about as close as we could right there with the new PM of Canada, Mark Carney, who is pushing back against the newest announced round of not only tariffs against Canada and many other countries as well, but yet more invocations of the fact that Trump is going to conquer them, turn them into the 51st state, whatever. Here is more from Carney talking about what Canada is going to do going from here.
What exactly the United States does next is unclear. But what is clear is that we as Canadians have agency. We have power. We are masters in our own home. Nous sommes maîtres chez nous. We can control our destiny. We can give ourselves much more than any foreign government, including the United States, can ever take away. We can deal with this crisis best by building our strength right here at home. It will take hard work. It will take steady and focused determination from governments, from businesses, from labor, from Canadians. We will need to dramatically reduce our reliance on the United States. We will need to pivot our trade relationships elsewhere. And we will need to do things previously thought impossible at speeds we haven't seen in generations.
So he's promising a lot of things. He's not being very specific. It's hard to know exactly what is going to happen from here. But any of that stuff that involves less reliance on the US in terms of trade, all of that stuff necessarily means damage to US businesses. It's exactly what we've talked about for a very long time. And so it seems like that might come in addition to all of the other things that we're seeing from Canada, the boycotts, the flight bookings being down 70%, which is pretty significant for tourism. In any event, Brett, you implied that you might have a little bit of a disagreement with me on this, so why don't we jump to that?
Yeah, I don't know what your full take is, but like, I saw a segment you did about like Canada be like, we can fight back. No, they can't. We're stronger than America. No, you're not. And that's not the thing. What's weird to me is like Trump entered into a trade agreement with Canada that hurt American workers. And now he's pretending that's not the case. And he, on top of that, is like, you guys suck, my friends. Like, it's like randomly punching your friend in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Like his threat of tariffs, I'm not against, or a threat of tariffs, I'm not against. If it creates American jobs or removes protectionist tariffs in the country you're threatening a tariff against. Because right now, if we have the upper hand for having cheaper labor than them and lower cost of production than them, and they're blocking that from getting it, we're punishing American workers. If companies are outsourcing stuff to Mexico because it costs more to pay people in America, then a threat of tariffs against Mexico is fine. Like that helps put jobs here in America. But what's weird about Trump is just all this stuff that also doesn't make sense. Like in the meantime, you're just firing American workers by shrinking the size of the government. You're all you've done along this path is you haven't brought a single job back. Without bringing jobs back, all you're doing is raising prices. And the chaos is hurting grandma's retirement. At the same time that you are trying to get rid of her ability to get Social Security. I don't like that people just show up at this fight saying, I hate Trump. There are tons of good reasons to hate Trump. It's just like, I saw a segment yesterday on Main Show. It's like, I don't feel like we're obviously like communicating those things. If you start with like, Trump's just a bad guy. Like, I think I hope I've helped at least articulate to myself and to people that are like, I don't know what the deal is with tariffs, because tariffs used to be a Democrat thing when Democrats cared about protecting jobs in America.
Yeah, so I mean, we only have a minute, so I can't go back over everything I've said. I have repeatedly for months talked about how he could have gone about some of this overall quest in a way that would be more honest, less stupid. He has chosen not to do that basically every step. I don't think that every tariff everywhere is a bad thing. I think the way he's doing it, the amounts he's doing it, the way he's deceiving the American people about it, the way he's trying to, anyway, that's where I think it gets into dishonest and stupid territory.
Right.
In terms of like them talking about the fact that they can like take on America, whatever, every foreign leader is going to say that or whatever. They're not, their economy is not bigger than ours, but they can do some damage. And I expect that we will probably see that. And that is unfortunate because it is going to cost jobs. It is going to potentially shut down businesses. That seems pretty likely from here on out.